Good day, our dear classmates, and to our dearest teacher, Ma'am Eliza. Here is the report of Group 7. Our topic is entitled Elections in the Internet Age. Alam naman natin na ang ekonomiya ng atensyon ay makikita sa kung paano nga ba ipinakalat ang balita online, particular sa mga platform ng social media. Halimbawa, kung mas maraming mga tao ang gumagamit ng mga platform ng social media bilang mapagkukunan ng balita, mas naiimpluwensyahan ang kanilang mga pampulitikang opinyon dahil natuklasan na ang pagkonsumo ng balita ay nakaka-impluwensya sa pampulitikang paghihikayat. At alam naman natin na ang paggamit ng internet ay hindi lang nagbibigay sa atin ng advantages, kundi nakaharap din tayo sa mga negatibong epekto nito sa atin. Maaaring ang positibong paraan na ito ay nakakatulong upang makakuha ng impormasyon online sa iyong pag-click lamang. Dahil ang internet ay ginagamit ng milyong-milyong tao, maaari kang makakita ng kaibigan o di kaya taga-suporta. At isa pa, sa panahong kagaya nito sa internet, maaari kang kumita ng hindi pumupunta kung saan o umaalis ng bahay. Ngunit hindi laging nasa oras tayo ng advantages. Meron ding disadvantages gaya ng sa paggamit ng internet. Maaari kang makakuha ng mga masasakit na salita online or maharap sa mga negatibong sitwasyon. At dahil din sa internet, ang mga tao ay nagiging desperado sa pagkita ng pera para lang makasira ng iba, gaya na lang tuwing eleksyon, na kung saan mga kapwa-botante lang naman ang nagsisiraan para lang makakuha ng simpatya at ipaglaban ng kanya-kanyang kandidato. Let's go to the background. The Philippines has been dubbed as the social networking capital of the world, according to Liao 2008. The introduction of the information age or digital age empowered the people of various backgrounds in voicing out their thoughts, opinions, and spread their information online. It was only a matter of time before people began to realize the power that is social media, more specifically as a political platform by different government officials, political figures, and socialities. The thought of data and credibility being the key commodity of everything in this digital age throughout the plethora of social networking sites has never been so important. Sa patuloy na paglaki ng presensya ng social media sa buong mundo, ang Pilipinas daw ang tinaguri ang social networking capital of the world, na kung saan nagbigay ito ng kapangyarihan sa mga tao na may iba't ibang background sa pagpapahayag ng kanilang mga saloobin ng opinyon o mapapersonal man o hindi. Ayon daw dito, ang internet ay nagbibigay daan sa mga gumagamit na mabigyang kalayaan na ipahayag ang kanilang nais, ipahiwatig kung saan hawak nila ang kanilang sariling desisyon kung paano nito maibabahagi ang mga impormasyong kanilang nalalaman. Ngunit, sa internet, nakakalimitan nating maintindihan kung ano nga ba ang kayang gawin ng social media at sa paraan ng pamamalakad nito sa politika. Let's go to the question, how do social media become a powerful political platform? Social media today is thought of as an online world for young people and political news. According to Nieman's report 2008, it offers the plethora of enjoyment, satisfaction, and as a source of information. In the spark of this, social media platforms such as Facebook and Twitter have slowly gained credibility. Importanteng matandaan natin na ang social media ay may malaking parte sa pang-araw-araw na galaw ng buhay, na kung saan, ayon dito, ay naghahatid ng kasiyahan at bilang isang mapagkukunan ng impormasyon. So let's go on to the reasons why social media become a powerful political platform. Fast and real-time. Social media plays a vital role in political campaigns and movements. Candidates and their supporters constantly flood different social networking sites such as Facebook and Twitter. Not only does it gain traction for its user, but also the sympathy and emotions of the people being their key of garnering their votes. Ibig sabihin, dahil sa patuloy na paglawak ng paggamit ng social media, ang mga kandidato at kanilang mga taga-suporta ay patuloy na gumagamit ng networking sites upang makakuha ng pakikiramay at damdamin ng mga tao bilang kanilang susi sa paglalaro ng kanilang mga boto. Shares and retweets. People of any age these days prefer to spend their time on Facebook and Twitter rather than while we are serious tone websites like CNN and New York Times. This means that we often get all the trending facts and stories through our online friends that appear in our feed. Ibig sabihin, sa panahon ngayon o sa araw na ito, ang mga tao ay mas gustong gugulin ng kanilang oras sa paggamit ng Facebook at Twitter na kung saan nangangahulugan itong madalas naming makuha o natin ang lahat ng trending na katotohanan at kwento sa pamamagitan ng aming mga online na kaibigan or ating mga kaibigan na lumalabas sa ating feed. At your fingertips, the possibilities are endless when it comes to how these interactions can be used for political purposes. This could be in the form of AMAs or Ask Me Anything, going live on Facebook for announcements, or even virtual reality. Ibig sabihin na sa ating mga daliri kung paano na natin magagamit ang pakikipag-ugnayang ito para sa layuning pampolitika. Everything's permitted. Politicians are able to tailor their advertisements through Facebook's algorithm and analytics for targeted advertising, may it be for a certain gender, age, group, ethnicity, social background, and place of residency. You may not notice it, but you might feel that a certain advertisement is talking to you personally. Ibig sabihin, dahil sa paglawak ng social media, ang politiko ay may kakayahang maiangkop ang kanilang mga advertisement sa pamamagitan ng algorithm at analytics ng Facebook, na kung saan ang lahat ay pwedeng maka-access, isang particular man ng gender, pangkat ng edad, etnisidad o background sa lipunan at lugar ng paninirahan. Lies and deceit. Political campaigns are influenced by almost any story, regardless if it's proven true or false, as long as it's spread like wildfire in social media. For example, memes. It is a mixture of the reality of the situation, satirical implications, direct lies as well as unconventional speculations. Alam naman natin na ang social media ay may kakayahang makipagsinungaling at makanilang ng ibang tao, kung saan hindi alintana kung ito ay napatunayang totoo o mali. Gaya na lamang ng halimbawang meme, ito ay pinaghalong realidad ng sitwasyon o di kaya kinaugaliang mga haka-haka lamang. Sense of confirmation. Another factor often misunderstood is the so-called power of confirmation bias. Vast majorities of Facebook posts and tweets tend to express a specific point of view. However, if you do make an effort to connect with various people with diverse standpoints and beliefs, you can overcome this bias. Sa social media, di natin maipagkakaila na mayroon talagang biases. Pero gayon pa man, kung gagawa tayo ng pagsisikap na kumonekta sa ibang tao na may magkakaibang mga pananaw at paniniwala, malalampasan natin ito at mauunawa ang mabuti kung ano nga ba ang katotohanan. What are the social media sites frequently used during campaigns? According to Aristotle, social media is a powerful way to reach millions of people with the click of a button or a tap on a screen. Today, there are various platforms that allow political campaigns to get their message out, connect with existing and new supporters, and raise money for their cause. There are many social media platforms you can use, but the first step is figuring out which ones you should use to promote your campaign. The big three platforms that any political campaign should use are Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. These are the three leading social media sites that millions of people frequent to read political news, share political ideas, and connect with political campaigns. You might also consider setting up pages on Snapchat, TikTok, and YouTube. Whether you dive into either of these platforms will depend on your content plan and what audience you're trying to attract. Yes, there are many social media platforms can be used, but what are the most social media sites frequently used during campaign? And here are some examples. First, Facebook. Facebook became a stage for democratic debate between citizens, between candidates and voters, and for campaigners and advocacy groups to make their arguments to. Much of that is positive, raucous, often intense, but undoubtedly now part of the fabric of an open democracy. That means Facebook and other social media companies have a big responsibility. Facebook constantly works to improve the way its services foster democratic participation. Sabihin, ang Facebook ay naging isang yugto para sa demokratikong debate na kung saan sa pamamagitan ng mga kandidato at mga botante para sa mga nangangambanya at grupo ng advokasya upang gumawa din ng kanilang mga argumento. Ang Facebook hindi lang madali itong ma-access, kundi marami ditong nakaka-access worldwide. Next is Twitter. Politicians are using social media to influence attitudes about themselves, set agendas, and even shape outcomes of campaigns. The recently evolved microblogging social media site known as Twitter is the ideal vehicle for this kind of self-promotion. Twitter short post enables users to share updates with friends, colleagues, and in the politician's case, potential voters. Politicians are using social media as a new tool to increase interaction and exchange with the public. As social media emerged more and more as means of daily chatter, conversations, sharing of information, and political debate, politicians are no longer responsible for their outgoing tweets, but also for the responses and dialogue they create with potential voters. Gaya ng Facebook, ito ay malakihang social media site na kung saan maaaring magamit sa pag-promote ng sarili. Kung saan, ang Twitter ay nakatarget sa mga user na gustong magbahagi ng mga update sa mga negosyo, organisasyon, at organisasyong ng kanilang mga potential na customer. Sa paggamit ng mga politiko sa Twitter, may kakayahan silang maimpluwensyahan ang saloobin tungkol sa kanilang sarili, magtakda ng mga agenda at maging resulta ng mga pagkampanya.
How did the internet influence the winning of Obama in the election? An American attorney, a politician, and also a great father, Barack Hussein Obama II, more commonly known as Barack Obama, was the 44th man to be chosen by the American citizen, taking the role of the President of the United States for 2 terms from 2009 and 2017. Aside from his ideologies and platforms that he had delivered for 9 years, such as his healthcare law of Obamacare, the withdrawal of the U.S. Army from Iraq, countless domestic and foreign policies, and more. He was also declared the first man to have won the internet for his innovative ways of using mobile phones. Reason on how did the internet influence the winning of Obama in the election? Connection is power. Obama paid homage to Howard Dean's strategies while still thinking of various thoughts of things in advanced manner. The best thing about it was Obama isn't even needed to be there in person, visiting each of the opponent's loyal states, all thanks to promotional and electoral campaign materials sent through email, phone, and the internet altogether. Winning the internet. With the current digital age, it has no doubt reshaped the current generation's technique to appease their hunger in politics. The traditional method of campaigning with the megaphone held up high and chanting Obama's name, but also the innovative way on how they garner the votes and the fundraising needed. Thinking differently, Obama's team was able to tailor its social media presence as it caters the personalities and the way of thinking of the younger generations. They were able to create a master list of emails that belongs to this certain group age, studied and found out the names of undecided voters who have publicly said their decision online. Wielded power. Social media platforms are surely an effective tool if and only utilized properly. Facebook and Twitter have continued to be the domain outreach platform to this day. As Teddy Goff said, any Senate or House race or governor's race that does all the pretty well is going to be at significant advantage. Checking it twice. Obama had a millions of Facebook supporters and followers, and continuously steady growing followers, an army of supporters that is definitely better and more personalized than a list of email database. His team was fully aware and ready as they were able to do it more than 50 times already. With each state during the primaries and again in the general. Maintenance and coordination. Obama's team was able to keep maintenance and coordination that the paradigm got turned upside down and truly became bottom up instead of top down. A former Bush advisor said it was doubted as a seminal and transformative race that has leveraged the internet in ways we never imagined. Incumbent role. The internet was the key to his winning the presidency twice. With volunteers from different parts of the country and stand up together, he was able to garner 60 million in contribution. He created a coalition, talk about new issue. He reinvented the way campaigns are run. The essentials of support. Obama's campaign reached massive proportions that if told to spread something through calls they really would. The camaraderie, creativeness, and enthusiasm manifested through a plethora of website and social networking mediums. It was an affiliate marketing strategy from the start for the purpose of not putting money for ill fortunes. How did the internet influence the winning of Pinoy in the election? Internet and the 2010 Philippine election. The 2010 Philippine presidential and vice presidential election was necessarily fit in selecting the 15th president of the Philippines. It was a year of prominent in which everyone had the edge of winning the presidential seat. This was also the very first time it has implemented an automated elections as pursuant to Republic Act 9369, which authorized the Commission of Elections or COMELEC in using an automated elections system. Social media's influence on the 2010 elections. Social media are now an umbilical cord for millions of citizens in the country. As a source of information, it is capable of being a free way of promotional marketing, provides highlights to certain platforms, advocacy and social issues, and it helps the hopeful candidates to promote their campaign readily, freely, and most often than not unfiltered. How Pinoy won the president and the internet. The death of her mother, Cory Aquino, played a large role in the son's election's victory. Pinoy Aquino used social media as her campaign tool to win the support of the masses. Netizens, fooled by their beliefs and trust for their chosen candidate, have literally boosted the online world in the country as they share and even spam their leaner online. Pinoy Aquino, Pinoy anti-corruption slogan won the Public Affairs Asian's Gold Standard Award for Political Communications. Group presentation by Amy M. Teodosio and Joshua Sehera, BSHM 1G. Thank you for watching and please subscribe.